It's a lonely road for a tired man, and you can see it in your face.
So I just came out for my run this morning, and it's finally, the clouds have parted so I can run. I did about 2 miles or so, and I'm gonna run back now, so easy 4 miles, just getting back into it. Feels so good. It's nice and warm. I thought it would be a good opportunity to basically debrief you guys on the 1 week raw cleanse, what I liked about it, what I don't like about it, and what you can expect if you want to try it. So what I liked about it, it was super simple. I love simplicity. If I wanted breakfast and I didn't have time to, prepare some like oatmeal with toppings and all this, not that that's time consuming, but just because I want something a little bit quicker, I could just eat bananas or crack open a watermelon or make a smoothie. And it was so sweet and so hydrating. First thing in the morning, it felt so good. And I really enjoyed that, which is number 2. It's very satisfying. Like for me, to eat something like a whole meal of watermelons or a banana and ice cream, or which you didn't see in this video, but I've done before, like just sitting down to some mangoes or peaches that are really nice and juicy and enough to fill you up. It's just like a dream come true. It's like having candy for breakfast. It's honestly the best thing for you, and it tastes good. So couldn't ask for anything better. Number 3, I've never had better digestion. It was the best digestion in the world. The first time I tried this, it took me about a week to get out old waste and get used to the really high fiber content. But this time around, it took me about 2 days. So that was pretty cool. And, just going to the bathroom 2-3 times a day, feeling, empty, feeling energized, feeling clean. It feels good to not have to spend a lot of time in the bathroom, to go with ease, and you feel like ready to go right away. So that's an amazing feeling. And the diet has like 40% more fiber if you're eating raw foods for every single meal. That's why you're going to the bathroom. The downsides, it was a tad expensive. It's not really fruit season here in Vermont. Like, things are sort of expensive up here. So I spent anywhere $100+, which it's not a big deal, but it's cheaper for me to do cooked food. If I were to do this again, I would do it in New York City, where fruit is cheaper, and during the summer, you can get mangoes, watermelons, and typically from international markets, it's a lot cheaper. Bananas, whatever fruit you enjoy, grapes. The second downside of it is that if you don't have that variety, it can get really boring. So if you don't have, let's say, something different for breakfast than you do for lunch, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't really look forward to it. I want something different. Just as if, you had oatmeal for breakfast, you'd have to have oatmeal for lunch. It's boring. So that variety matters if you're gonna do it. And the third downside, the cravings. The third downside is that you could have cravings. If you don't have satisfying fruit that is totally delicious and you don't have a good variety, you're gonna get cravings, and those cravings are gonna make you feel like you hate this is not worth it, when in reality, the energy, the good digestion, the good feelings you get from eating such satisfying food should carry you through. But unfortunately, when you have those cravings, you begin to question whether it's all worth it. So yeah, in my opinion, I have better energy on this, and I can bounce around. It's quick to prepare the food, so I'm not spending time doing that. I can spend time doing other things. So I know that this is an awesome diet to do when you have the means to do it and the willpower. So I give it a 9 out of 10. You should definitely try it at some point. And the other thing I want to preface is that if you're coming from severe eczema, you have to determine whether you want to go through a very strong detox or not. When I first did this, It was terrible. It discouraged me from doing the raw foods for a very long time because it was just too strong to detox. It's too much fiber, too much water, pushes out too many toxins at once, and you just get a massive flare up and it's not fun. But on the other hand, that's a good thing. If you have these flare-ups, the more you can get these toxins out of your system, the faster your recovery. So it depends on how much you want to dedicate to healing yourself and how intensely you want to do it. If, let's say, you want to go all out 3 months, heal your skin, you have the money, you have the variety of fruit, you have the time to do it, the patience to do it, I highly recommend it. It's going to be such a boost to healing your eczema like no other. Probably 50% faster or 40% faster than just eating cooked foods. It just has so much more fiber. But if you're not ready for that, just do it a little bit. Like, do one meal here and there, do 1 week. Wait a little bit until your eczema is clearing up, like a couple of months down the line, and then it could be a lot more beneficial and more enjoyable, of course. So that's my recommendation. I really enjoyed it. Finally, you know, I'm at a place with my eczema where, you know, when I get these detox symptoms, it's not intense anymore. Like, it's just little things. It's like a little bit under my arms, a little bit behind my knees, and a little bit of itching here and there. But for the most part, if you guys can see, things are healing really nicely. And it's all thanks to eating a whole foods plant-based diet. Eating raw or eating cooked, those two are under there. They're both whole foods, they're both plant-based, and they're both a low-fat diet. And they're fantastic for healing your eczema. They're fantastic for feeling your best. By no means are cooked food gonna make you feel less good. It's just different. It's like asking somebody if they like sweet or salty. You know, they're just two different flavors. How can you compare them? They're good in their own ways at different times. So I hope that gives you guys an idea about if you want to try this yourself. You could definitely do this on a budget. Bananas are cheap. I'm sure watermelons are still in season right now. Apples, dates, you know, find out what's in your area. There's still going to be fresh fruit until, you know, end of September or whenever you're watching this. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.